Severe MMA, we're here at Cage Warriors 91 in Newport, and we're alongside Mason Jones. And Mason, it's the first time we've seen you. And I got to tell you, it's not going to be the last.
No.
That fight, it was everywhere. You talk us through it. You fought Lawrence Tracy. He's tough, but man.
I've got a really in-depth background. Like a lot of people, they see the surface and they don't see the things I've done. They don't understand how long I've been in this game. I've been training competitively, purely for MMA for about 14 years. And I've been training apart from that for over 16 years. I'm 22, man. Yeah. Like, it's a long time. And ever since I've been UFC mad, ever since my dad introduced it to me when I was young, I ended up getting into martial arts, and it was the best thing I ever did. But before I get lost and I end up rambling on, Lawrence is a tough guy. We did a lot of analysis on him before the fight. I knew where he was strong. I knew where he was weak, man. I look at my own performances, and at this stage, I look at what I need to do rather than what my opponent does. And straight away, I saw gaps in his game. I knew as soon as I hit him with a few low kicks, my jab was better than his, my range was better than his. I knew that no matter what he did, what he tried with his footwork patterns, I've done training camps in Mayweather's boxing academy in Vegas. I train and spar with the likes of Lee Selby. Like, you get hit by Lee. Lee's a light guy. You get hit by Lee and he's like getting hit by a gunshot. And compared to that, it's you're walking through shots, and even in the little gloves, I'm not worried about getting knocked out. No one's in this division is good enough to knock me out at the moment. You gotta believe, like, whether it's true or not is for other people to show, but I think in my head I can't get knocked out, man.
Well, I'm going to tell you, just watching you walk out, it looked like a different level of fighter coming out. Calm, composed. You were drinking in the fans. You got to be happy. You've got to be happy with just about every aspect of this fight.
No.
Go on then. You guys are always your worst critics.
Yeah, I'm really deep when it comes to this stuff. My mom and dad, my fans, my brothers, close family, a lot of them have been telling me a lot that I need to enjoy myself more and show that I enjoy myself, just because I love it. I love every aspect of it. The walk from the start when you're waiting in the change rooms, I don't get nervous, man. That sounds weird, but all I get is excited. In my head, I've watched myself knocking him out 700-800 times within probably the last 2 weeks. Every time I run, I think of knocking him out. I think of subbing him. I think of throwing him. I think of every exchange, what he's going to do, what I'm going to do, and that's all I think about. This game is all about sacrifice, and there's nothing I'm not willing to give up for this. I've lived in Brazil for 3 months and done nothing but train. I've give up college. I was good in school. I gave everything up to train. I've lived on £50 a week in Sophia Gardens in Cardiff with a Welsh judo team who were all cutthroat, and they were all the most brutal people I've ever met, and they literally pushed me to the next level, and they showed me how to train like a pro. I've been training like a pro since I was 12 years of age, and at the minute I'm nowhere near where I can show I can be. If you watch that fight back, and I'm hoping anyone who watches this, and obviously you lot will watch that back, if you watch the first 3 minutes, it may look like I'm hesitant. I knew he was a dangerous boy, and I knew I was levels above him, but I wasn't going to rush. I took my time. Within probably a minute and a half, 2 minutes, I started putting my combos together better. I already figured his range out within 30 seconds. I knew the range he needed to be. One time I made a mistake, and he gave me a lovely lump on the side of my head from where I pushed in too close. After that, didn't happen again. I picked him up nice. I caught 2 fingers in the eyes. But apart from that, and that wasn't Lawrence's fault, it was the way I moved my head again. And the mistakes I'm going to improve. By the time I fight again next, I'm going to be another level again, and I'm just going to keep climbing. And I said at the post-fight interview, there's boys I want to fight, and there's top 5 boys who I think I can beat. I think I can beat everyone in this division, but there's levels, man.
You also went on to say, I'm not here to beat people, I'm here to break them. And I think you demonstrated that in the fight. I mean, Lawrence Tracy, for the first 3 minutes of the first round, he was in it.
Yeah, 100%.
But he wasn't, because you took it away from him over.
It wasn't even my head shots that broke him. It was the leg kick. As soon as I hit him, that was my whole game plan. Going into that fight, the only game plan of his I did, looking at his fights, was I knew that I needed to hit him with that jab, keep my left foot in line with his left foot, and hit him with a right leg kick. And he moved well. Fair play to him. I didn't expect him to move like that, because he's a hedge guy. And I lined him up. I hit him with those low kicks. And then if you watch, I don't know how far it is, but I hit him with 3 leg kicks in a row. And I hit him with the one, and it connected, and he didn't move. And it was the first time he didn't move. And I hit him again, and then I could feel it go deeper. And the third one, it went in, and I felt him break, and he was gone. So I followed up with the punches, and I knew that he couldn't move as fast. There was no way he was going to shift. And I started landing then, I started connecting. And if I put those combos together, like my partner coach has been showing me for years, I would have finished him in a first. I was a bit iffy on the rules. I do some lovely elbows from the clinch, from the one tie, and I got in the right position. I didn't have the grips right, but I had the position there. But I didn't want to downward elbow him, so I was iffy on that. The knees, I hit him with one knee and the blood went everywhere, man. It covered my fingers and my hands. And that's a great feeling when you know you hit someone like that. And fair play to Lawrence, he's a lovely guy, and I'm going to go have a chat with him. I had a chat with him after the fight, and I got nothing but respect for anyone who steps in that cage. But this is what I'm meant to do. This is what I like doing. I'll walk through people, and I'm going to show in the next year or two that I can walk through people.